Welcome to The Mystic Fool. I'm Martin Worth, and this is The Mystic Fool. I did an episode a while back, I think it's number 5, about higher self. If you didn't listen to it, stop listening to this and have a listen to that, because the higher self podcast, it was a little one, it's a short one, it's one of these 5-minute to 8-minute kind of blurts. I spoke about higher self. What is higher self? And you're going to have to listen to it if you want to know. So have a listen if you haven't already. And if you have, that's good. But if you've listened and you don't remember what it said, listen to it again. Okay? All right. So, assuming that you have listened to the higher self episode of The Mystic Fool, then you'll remember that I spoke about past and future lives. Yeah. Past lives. I have so many people that I speak to who went to some psychic medium who said that the reason they're having trouble with their partner is because they had a pact in a past life. Oh my God. Maybe it's because, their parents were abusive to them, because in a past life their parent was their child and they were abusive to them, and there's some karma to work out here. Oh my God. What annoys me about this? And annoys, I'm putting little air quotes around that, What annoys me about it is it gives permission for the abuse to continue. No. Come on. I tell you. Parental abuse in this life does not have to stem from the fact that you were abusive to them, that particular soul entity. It's very unlikely, in my experience, with over 700 documented healing sessions, most of which go back to past life. I can think maybe there's 1 or 2 instances where a person's gone back to a past life where their child was their mother in a past life, or vice versa, they were the mother and now they're the child. Very, very few instances. Yet, I hear of people, my friends, my clients and people, lately there's a few of them saying, but I spoke to this clairvoyant and they said that the reason I'm having hassles with my relationship now is because there's a past life pact where me and my wife's lover were in some triangle back then, and that's why there's a triangle now. Ooh, no. Hey, look, if you've been told that sort of stuff, blow it off. Take a breath. Gather all thoughts, feelings, emotions around the fact that that could be a possibility. And let it go. I've just recorded a few podcasts today in a row, and one of those podcasts was about psychic projections. Now, if you go to someone who you see as an authority, a clairvoyant, and the clairvoyant does what they do and comes up with some amazing information that justifies the situation that you're having right now, and makes it feel okay to continue having an abusive situation, then you have just received a psychic projection. More than likely. Not in every case. More than likely. Hey, I'm not against clairvoyance, because I do a bit of clairvoyance myself in some of my sessions. It's not something I advertise, but I do use my powers of intuition to feel into the situation with a client, often before they arrive for a healing, or jump on a Zoom for a distance healing. And I do quite regularly when I get something. When I get something, it's accurate. Sometimes I don't get something. If I was a clairvoyant and I wasn't getting something, and someone had just crossed my palm with silver, I think I'd have to come up with something. What happens when you force something? You come up with ego. That's where, oh yeah, there was some pact made in a past life here. That's where that comes from, guys. Been to a clairvoyant, that's okay. You will know them by their fruit is a phrase that I like. Okay, it's from the Bible, but that's okay. Because you will know the effectiveness of a person or persons by the fruit that they bear. Do they do good? Do they produce good? Or are they just taking your money? Okay. Bless you. Love you. And I hope the best for you. Leave me a comment. Send me an email. themysticfool@martinworth.com. Tell me what you think. Did something resonate for you today? See ya. Just a little appendix to this one, because I've just finished editing it, and I want to make it clear that I'm not canning clairvoyance in any way. It might have sounded a bit like that. What I'm really doing is I'm really saying, hey, the chance of there being a karmic bond from a past life in this life is probably pretty slim. I'm doing a second part to this, which I'll release the day after this one, where actually, funnily enough, one of my listeners did actually ask a question about karmic relationships, and she hasn't even listened to this one yet. So yeah, what I'm really saying is it's unlikely that an abusive relationship or a difficult relationship, even the mum or the dad or the children that are in your life, in this life, it's unlikely that it's from some sort of past life karmic bond. So yeah, let me know what you think. Cheers.